Hey Taurus, welcome to your August weekly reading. This is going to be a timeless general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Some house rules out of the way while we start to shuffle. This reading is timeless, so just because it's posted in August and you find it in September, December, July, whenever, it does not matter. The message will come to you when it's meant to. So don't worry about the timing. My only ask of you is, since this is general, take it as it resonates. Do not try to force any of the messages. If a card or a certain message comes through, doesn't make sense to your situation, doesn't fit what you're going through, that message just wasn't meant for you, leave it on the table and take the rest. Alright, Taurus. So if you didn't watch Timeless Tuesday, I am visiting some friends of mine, so I'm not at home. I'm away, so the next 2 weeks will be a little interesting as far as setup, so it might change. This is how it is this week. So here we go. We're going to pull some oracle cards for you, and then we will get into our tarot. Alright, so we got one. Oh, there we go. Is that our three? Oh, we got our three. Easy peasies. Alright, Taurus. How fitting. Look at that. So we've got home popping up. So feeling safe, secure, ride the wave. We definitely like this. So ride the wave in this deck, and especially when I get it, how I feel about it. It is kind of like being on an upswing. Like the swell is coming in for our surfers out there. But it's like the swell is coming in, so you're literally riding the wave. So you've got this big boost of energy coming up behind you, and just ride it out. Literally, just ride it out. You're on a good wave, or a good wave is coming, and just let it happen. Like, it's a good thing. And I would say you're probably feeling it a little bit already here with the oh my god, I just totally blanked, with the home card popping up. Because again, you think of home, it's a safe space, it's security, you're protected, like very, very good energy. It could be popping up because there may be some things happening in your home that maybe need addressed. It feels really positive. Obviously, when we hit the tarot, we'll get a little deeper meaning. But I would say just off these two cards alone so far, beautiful energy, feeling in a good space. And again, you're either starting or you're about to start this nice upswing of nice energy. Last card here, we have Heal the Ouch. So this, I would almost argue, this is really what, sorry, we have 3 dogs here, so if you can hear that, that's totally fine. The Heal the Ouch card, I would say that's probably what this little wave is about. It's a nice wave of healing energy to bring, if this was a little rocky or didn't feel as secure and stable as it could be or should be, this is helping to correct that. It's helping to rebalance that, or to heal you from whatever this could have been. So we will see. I feel like this healing, it could do with the home for some of you. I feel like a lot of you, it feels more emotional, so I don't necessarily think the healing has anything to do with this. I think this is just you in a safe space. So whatever hurt you here with this Healing the Ouch is not still around you anymore, right? So it feels very past, but there might be some emotional attachment still there. There might be some hurt feelings that are still there. I'm telling you, this wave is coming to wash all that away, to move you forward, to take you to better places. Love it. Right. Let's get some messages for you. I love how it fell right on the Ride the Wave. We're totally taking those. Totally taking those. All right. Yeah. So here we have the King of Wands. Now, this could be someone else in your field. I feel like this, I want to give this energy to you, Taurus. I think this is you. Because again, if you're, right, you're feeling safe, you're feeling protected, you have your grounding here. Of course you have grounding, Taurus. Lovely earth sign that you are. And then here with this King of Wands, even though this is more fire energy, right? But the King of Wands is ambitious, motivated, very confident, very charming, very charismatic. Like, this is you feeling, literally feeling yourself. Like, you're the bomb, you're doing great things. This is the kind of power I want you to have. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, which, this is about honing your craft, minding your business, doing your work, dedication to, whatever tasks you have at hand, whatever is important to you. This is wonderful. So again, even more so, if you're vibing this high, of course, mind your own business. Don't worry about what other people are saying, what other people have done, what's going on, in your house maybe or around you. Don't worry about it. Let that stuff go. You know why? Because you've got this beautiful wave trying to take you forward. So it doesn't matter what they're on, because you're on a whole nother wave, right? So don't let that worry you. You also have this Two of Pentacles. And yes, twos always have to do with making a decision, right? Anytime you get a two. But this particular two is asking you to be flexible, to go with the flow, to allow, if the energy tells you to lean to the left, you just lean to the left, right? So very, I'm trying to think the word, very synchronistic, essentially, is what's happening. Literally telling you just ride the wave, go with the flow, because the flow is great. The flow is great. And like I said, it's probably bringing some healing, right? We'll see what that is in just a minute. Maybe not. No one else wants to come out. There we go. Ooh, okay. You guys, I'm going to say that was just me being sloppy. We're going to put those back. Let's talk about these bad boys. All right. Okay. So we've got the Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups and Ten of Pentacles came out. These are the two that came out together. So interesting energies, because completely, I should say they're complete opposites, but very different energies. We have one that's about feeling loss, right? Experiencing lack, feeling something was taken from us. And then yet we also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, and having everything you need and then some, enough to hand on to generations and leave a legacy, right? So how are we feeling lack, but then have more than we need, right? That's an interesting dichotomy popping up. And again, to me, this five is, here's that hurt, right? This is that emotional pain I talked about here with the cups, right? This is my like crying over spilt milk card. It's, feeling sad about something that fell away, fell apart, or if it's a sense of lack, like something that you don't have, wish you had. But it's this feeling of, for those of you where it was loss, right? If this is a past wound, I would argue, like, think of like a relationship that ended, but it probably wasn't the one. Like, there's better out there, or things weren't perfect in the relationship, right? Sometimes we hang on to things because they're comfortable and we think they're giving us what we need, but then as we go through it, we're not happy, right? This feels like the loss of something that, it was the time to go. It was time to let it go, right? It served its purpose. It did its thing. Now you need to move on. For some of us, where this is a sense of lack, where we're longing and dreaming and wishing something was here, I would almost argue with this Ten of Pentacles, either it's already begun to manifest, there's already traces of it, or you're already connected to it, even if it's just energetically and you kind of feel it coming. And I will say, as a water sign, I go through this a lot, where, we set manifestations, we have wishes, we have desires. The closer I get to those things, the harder and more like, oh, I feel about it, because you can almost sense how close it is to you. You're like, I know, you're like, you're in this room somewhere, I just don't know where you are. And like that can feel, it's, what's that what's that phrase? Oh my God. It's kind of like the give an inch, they take a mile kind of thing. It's like, even though it's such a short distance, it makes it feel even worse, because it's like, I can almost reach you. It's that kind of energy. So I would argue, again, this is why you want to ride the wave and kind of go with the flow, because again, it's already around you. That energy is already there. I want to say, for a lot of you, the physical piece of it, because we're talking about the pentacles, right? The physical manifestations of it is already around you. It's already there, all right? So it may just be out of your perception, or we're so busy thinking of the lack or looking at the spilled cups that, again, we don't see the blessings that are already here. They're already manifested. They're right behind you. So it's like we just need to like lift your head up, look around, and this is what you'll find, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Then you got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So Knight of Swords, I think not as menacing as this could be, but for me it gives me this sense of erratic energy and kind of chaotic energy, which is what I kind of normally see when this card is in the reverse. But sometimes it can be a little more destructive in different ways. I don't get that in this particular reading for you guys, Taurus, but it just feels like instead of having your mind a little focused and a little more grounded, mentally your like logic space is all over the place. We're thinking about this, we're worrying about that, we're missing this, we're dreaming of this, but we're also vibing high and feeling really good about this, and then do I, don't I, should I, shouldn't I, like there's just so much going on. To me, that's what's coming through with this Knight of Swords. So feeling confident, feeling secure, feeling like you're doing the right thing, doing good work, but mentally there's all these like questions and all these like rebuttals floating around and getting in the way and just kind of stressing you out in the mental space, in the mental body. But honestly, everything else is good. Now, yes, we've got some emotional stuff that we're healing, right? We're healing this. You're getting support to heal that. So emotional body might be in the feels a little bit, might be feeling worried about something or sad about something. But that's going to be resolved very quickly. It's more the mental body where all this stress and confusion is being generated, I guess. And then we have, great. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, yes, I did get them like this. Aces, I tend to write up because they're such a pure energy. Really doesn't, to me, it doesn't really change the meaning of anything. Also with the wheel, it's still a really positive card, but I will say with it coming up reversed, sometimes to me, I always see that as the wheel possibly being slowed down. Like it could be spinning super fast, but because of certain situations, it's kind of taken its sweet old time. I can tell you, even if that's the case, even if your current situation, especially if it's this Five of Cups juju or this Knight of Swords juju, if that's what's slowing the wheel down, I'm not too worried about it, because again, that's what this wave is coming in. So you have a lot of divine support coming in to either speed the wheel up if it's already spinning freely, or if there's something blocking it to like wash that away. Because again, your Ace of Swords is truth, it's clarity, this is communication, so there might be a message coming to you. But again, this wheel is bringing you the clarity and the way forward, right? This is almost like the arrow pointing the direction. So that's why I rated them up. So if you guys are like, he's making whatever, not the case. This is literally, you have luck and blessings coming in. You also have the clarity to see through all of this confusion and all of this weird gunky stuff. And again, it's this ride the wave. This is the big part of your reading, is to just let it happen. And I will add, even with the dolphins in this card, I'm not sure if the book talks about this, but dolphins are a huge animal totem for playfulness and frivolity. And in this card, it's just have fun, right? Because we're allowing. This is energy of allowing. We're just letting things happen. Just letting them happen. Because they're already trying to get you to more. They're already moving you forward. So why do we need to do anything to that? Whoa. I want to take them all. We're going to take them all. Normally I put them back. But for some reason, I want all of them. Yes. Ugh. All right. So we've got the Ten of Cups, our happy ending, our happily ever after. We've got Judgment. Beautiful energy. So finding purpose, right? Finding calling, being reborn. Hermit card. So yes, dealing with maybe wanting to isolate a little bit, want to pull back. We do have the Home card. So again, this may be you just wanting to be in your own space, be in your own thoughts. We talked about it earlier about minding your own business with this Eight of Pentacles, right? Not worrying about what other people are doing. So again, this could be your own personal energies of going through your own rebirth as we move towards your Ten of Cups, your happily ever after. Justice card, karma being balanced out, right? The rights, the wrongs being righted, right? Finding equilibrium, finding balance and harmony. Two of Swords. This to me is kind of echoing this Five of Cups. So again, like the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords is about making a choice and making up your mind on something. But it's also about something that you cannot see, right? This woman is blindfolded, right? There's things happening outside of our awareness that we're not fully privy to. Hi, here it is. So again, it's, although not what I would normally see in this Two of Pentacles, but it's giving me this notion of just trusting in the unexpected. And in a way, because it's, all of this is already good. This is already good stuff. So it's just trusting and allowing it to be, and allowing it to flow, and allowing things to move forward. Because again, it's all working out in your favor. All right? And then we also have Death card. So the old fading away, making room for the new. This is that healing we got earlier. King of Cups, so rising above your emotions. Here, your emotions are controlling you, right? Because they're keeping you sad. You're focused on these filled cups. King of Cups feels all the emotions, so all of that still serves a purpose. But he is in control. He can ride those waves. Then you also have the Emperor. Order, ruling, leadership, taking charge, taking command, right? And then we have, oh, look at that. Knight of Cups as well. Sorry, Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands and Four of Cups. Crazy. So Four of Cups, I will say in this particular, not in this particular deck. Well, I guess, yeah, kind of in this particular deck. So normally in the traditional symbolism, you'll see like someone looking at 3 empty cups, and then behind them is the Ace of Cups. Like there's something being offered, right? But we're so busy in our own little pity party looking down here. I love this particular deck because all 4 cups are in front of the viewer. Nothing is hidden, right? Or I shouldn't say nothing is hidden, because there still could be things that you're not seeing, right? And you can kind of see the fox is like real focused on this cup over here, while these ones over here, he's like not even paying attention. And there's even this little situation going on in the back, right? So this is like what's being offered. So we're looking at 4 empty cups, and yet there's still this physical gift being brought to this probably hungry, thirsty wolf who's like, oh, I've got no food, I've got nothing. And then literally here's this friend over here be like, oh, I brought you something. So there's still this idea of a gift, even more so kind of echoing this Two of Swords, that you can see all 4 empty cups, thinking there's literally nothing there. And literally right behind the tree is this gift. So again, the same kind of idea that it's lurking just outside of your understanding, or it's being done for you in the background. A Knight of Wands energy, so if we put that together with this Four of Cups as they came out, Knight of Wands energy is very impulsive, but it's passionate and it's fiery and it's instinctive and instinctual. So this is you kind of just following your gut and trusting that, you know, this is where I'm meant to go. This is where I need to, you know, need to be, right? This allowing, this flow. So again, instead of getting stuck in your emotions, staring at these 4 cups, crying over all this spilt wine, it's not about being in the feels, right? Because again, this is also growing you into King of Cups energy, where yes, you still feel all the emotions, but they are not controlling you anymore, right? You still make choices. You're still acting, you know, and it's not about bottling the feelings and putting them aside and ignoring them, because you have to process them. That's the only way. That's literally the only way we heal. But that's again what this wave is coming for. It's helping you to heal these sadder, heavier emotions, so that you can move forward, so that you can rise above them. And then literally we had judgment and death, so being reborn, rising above it, moving into this new cycle and this new phase, where again we can be impulsive. But this again is kind of how we get there. Following your gut, following your instincts, doing what makes you feel happy and connected. And if that means just staying at home and having your own space, we did get the Hermit card earlier. If that's what that means, that's what that means. Like literally. So don't be forcing it this week. Don't be trying to live up to other people's expectations, or you know, do things, you know, for other people's sake when it costs you something, when you have to, you know, if it's not benefiting you and it's fully just for completing someone else's agenda, probably not the thing you should be doing. You should be doing the things that truly serve you, give you a sense of accomplishment, or excite you, and something you're passionate about. That's you riding this wave. That's you following these little nudges to move you forward and to give you peace from whatever this healing is. So nice week of, it feels like a big level up for you on a personal level, because here we're talking about healing some emotional wounds, clearing out some mental, mental clutter. You're already spiritually feeling really strong and really confident, which is great. And this is why this is coming in. This is the vibration you sent out, right? So feeling strong spiritually. So then there's this healing to match that strength. And what it's doing is leveling up everything else to match this confidence, right? Because you did get 2 kings. So we're talking about almost being like a master of self, right? That's everything we're trying to level up. So great week of healing, great week of strengthening. We just had the new moon last night. So awesome time to set some new intentions, right? Once all of this clears out. So tonight, if you didn't do anything last night, these are great things to set your focus on. But I will wrap up your reading here, my lovely Taurus. Wishing you the best as always. Thank you for all the love and support you send me and my channel. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you could drop a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not already, please hit the red subscription button. Subscribe to our family and our crew here. We get together every week and talk crystals and messages, and it's fun stuff. But as always, I'm wishing you the best. Stay safe. Oh, I didn't mention in this video. Obviously, I'm not at home. Completely different setup. I'm filming on my phone for the first time. So may change over the next 2 weeks. I'm visiting some of my good friends on the Big Island, so away from home. So I hope you like this new setup. I kind of just do it in the morning because it's when the light's best in this room, so I probably look all kinds of cray. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you take care of yourself. Again, just ride the wave. Have a good time this week. Have a good time this week. I love you, Taurus. Take care as always. I will see you in your next video. Bye.